up a win, but you have to love your team's resilience right to the end.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how you draw them up, but, you know, at the end of the day, found a way. Yeah, kind of crazy last couple minutes, but we'll definitely take it.
That top line, Andre, I feel like especially helped kind of drag you guys into the fight. What more have you seen from this season, kind of to get that more consistency?
I think you hit it right on the head. I think he was, I mean, I thought he was our best forward and maybe the best on the ice. Like, he was impactful the whole night, really driving the play, and that's the kind of player he can be. And if he continues to do that, that bodes well for us.
Obviously, a big goal for Jordan, but he also mentioned that just the way the building sometimes gets, it just seems like just, the surge of energy.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think when we got the tying goal for sure, and then you could really feel it. Maybe that's what he's talking about. Just that last, because he was out there for the last quite a bit there at the end of the game, and you can't understate that emotional lift that a crowd can give you.
And the fact that it was Jordan, he's had some moments this year, important goals, and I asked him about that. I said, good long way into your career now. These things mean a lot to him, and they're all part of creating memories.
Yeah,
Stuff he said.
Yeah. Well, he was, he had a great move on the penalty kill in the third, when we were killing, and I don't know if he's just getting better. I don't really know how to say it on the offensive side of things. A little more confidence around the net, but. He's certainly been impactful in that regard this year, and he's always been getting opportunities, but they seem to be going in this year a little bit more frequently, and that's great.
Rod, speaking of him, net front really seemed to pay off with Mark Jankowski as well twice. What did you see in that area?
Yeah, good point. So, power play wasn't great, but we got a couple opportunities and needed to have that net front presence. It just, obviously the goalie couldn't see the one, and then even the other one, it's probably a little late because you can't see it on the rebound where it's going, and you got to have that guy there, and I think that's why we got two of those goals.
Hockey's a game of mistakes, and Ghost had a couple
Yeah.
tonight. How do you like a veteran guy who can just kind of push that off and keep pushing forward?
I think that was weird the way the game was going. Couple turnovers in the neutral zone, but with really no pressure. It's not like under siege and he falls down one, the other one we kind of shoot it right into their guy. But then, that talented team is going to make you pay on that, and that's what they did. And then on the other one, it's just they forechecked us and we kind of bobbled it, and then there was more than just him on that. There's a couple other mistakes made, and but it is always about your next shift, good or bad. You score a goal, you don't sit there and pat yourself on the back. You got to go do something about it, and same thing if you give up a goal. And I think Ghost's been around. He's I don't think he gets too flustered.
You just talked about Jordan Stahl, kind of what he did here tonight. Obviously, he's one goal shy of his goal total last year in entirety, 37 years old. What does it say about him as a person to have this production?
Well, to me, it's I love that he's doing it because we're talking about him. It's kind of a guy that we've talked a lot about this year, which is good because it's well deserved. But even when he's not scoring and it's not going in, the game's the same, and it still has really the same impact as the way he plays for us. So there's a reason he's our captain, and it's not just because he's scoring a couple goals. It's how he goes about his business to do that, and how he prepares to play at 37. That says it all for me.
Do you like your team's discipline? It seemed like things could have gone sideways, especially end of the second. You got kind of guys gap in their mouths. You guys managed to keep it together.
That was weird. There was a lot of that going on. I didn't really, it's not like we played these guys a bunch, but I mean, you got to be disciplined. You can't take penalties, right? That's a killer. And we saw it tonight work in our favor, right? They take one at the end, and that's really what cost them the game. So, you have to be that. All right.